Welcome to Hong Kong Brief. The content of the briefing includes: from Coke floats to Cronuts, going viral can have a lasting effect on a small business. FT readers, you and Vancouver's great outdoors. Hong Kong cancels scores of flights as tropical storm Koinu draws nearer. Steady improvement in Hong Kong's economy since start of year, finance chief. Asian appetite grows for fishless fish balls, meat-free rendang. From Coke floats to Cronuts, going viral can have a lasting effect on a small business. Associated Press. Restaurants that go viral on social media can be overwhelmed by the sudden increase in demand, forcing owners to adapt quickly to serve the influx of customers. However, if managed effectively, the newfound fame can provide a lasting boost for the restaurant. For example, the Lexington Candy Shop in New York City has experienced a surge in customers after a TikToker's video of a traditional Coke float went viral. Similarly, Fatima's Grill in Downey, California, saw an influx of customers after a TikToker posted a video of one of its burgers. The restaurant was initially unprepared for the increased demand, but has since opened 2 additional locations. Aunt Bill's Soul Food Restaurant in Katy, Texas, experienced a similar increase in customers after a video praising its food was posted on TikTok. The restaurant had to make several adjustments, such as shifting to an online ordering system and creating a reservation system for tables. Despite the challenges, the restaurant is now serving significantly more customers than before. FT readers, you and Vancouver's great outdoors. Financial Times. The Financial Times has published a guide of outdoor activities and green spaces to visit in Vancouver. Suggestions include swimming at Kitsilano Pool, hiking the Grouse Grind, or cycling up to Cypress Bowl Road for stunning views of nature and the city. Other recommendations include visiting Bowen Island, playing golf at Capilano and Shaughnessy Golf Clubs, exploring the University of British Columbia campus, and walking around Lighthouse Park. The guide also suggests walking or cycling around Stanley Park, visiting the Van Dusen Botanical Garden, hiking to Quarry Rock in Deep Cove, and visiting Spanish Banks Beach. Hong Kong cancels scores of flights as tropical storm Koinu draws nearer. The Toronto Star. Tropical storm Koinu is expected to hit Hong Kong, causing scores of flight cancellations and shutting down the city. The storm has already caused 1 death and over 300 injuries in Taiwan. Koinu is forecast to move across the coastal waters of Guangdong Province in China on Sunday and Monday. Hong Kong has raised its number 8 storm signal, closing schools and shops and reducing public transport frequencies. Flights to and from Hong Kong have been cancelled and the Hong Kong-Zhuhai-Macau Bridge has temporarily closed. Steady improvement in Hong Kong's economy since start of year, finance chief. South China Morning Post. Hong Kong's economy has shown steady improvement since the start of the year, with consumer spending in the first 9 months rebounding to 90% of pre-pandemic levels, according to Hong Kong's finance chief. Despite escalating geopolitical tensions, the city has seen growing appeal to foreign businesses, with over 76 European firms opening offices in the financial hub so far this year, a 7% increase compared to the same period in 2022. However, the finance chief warned that external factors, such as high interest rates in the US and global geopolitics, would constantly influence the city's relatively small economy. Asian appetite grows for fishless fish balls, meat-free rendang. Nikkei Asia. Americans are losing interest in meat substitutes, which has led plant-based food companies to seek a future in Asia. This is in response to the downturn in the US, which has had an impact on Impossible Foods, which launched the Impossible Burger in 2016. The company and competitor Beyond Meat are expanding in Asia as plant-based meat sales continue to rise. Asian startups are currently promoting new ingredients and products. The key drivers are different in Asia, where health concerns are more important to consumers, and the sector is promoting a nutritional profile that includes less saturated fat and cholesterol than animal-based products. Social media influencers are also helping the industry grow in Asia by promoting plant-based substitutes. Local companies in Asia are able to be more nimble and offer more tailored products to consumers. They also have a price advantage over their Western counterparts. It is currently not clear which Asian startup will become the market leader. Hong Kong athletes humbled after poor results in men's kata and women's 50-kilogram kumite. South China Morning Post. Hong Kong's karate team narrowly missed out on a medal at the Asian Games as the men's kata team finished in 5th place. The team, consisting of Chris Ching, Howard Hung Ho-wai, and Tang Yu-hin, advanced to the bronze medal match but were outscored by Iraq, resulting in a tied 5th place finish. Japan won gold in the competition, with Macau taking silver and Iraq and Kuwait winning bronze. In the women's 50-kilogram kumite, Hong Kong's Sang Yiting lost to Mulder Zangberbey of Kazakhstan in a close match. Sang ended her journey in the competition after losing in the repechage against Miho Miyahara of Japan. Hong Kong rapper channels pain of injustice into hip-hop with Big DD energy. South China Morning Post. Nepali Hong Konger Susquehanna Gurung, also known as Susky, has released her debut EP, Karma, featuring 4 rap songs about her experiences of discrimination in Hong Kong's education system. Gurung, whose grandfathers served in the city's British Gorkha Regiment, said she discovered rap and hip-hop at her low-tiered secondary school. She said the genre allowed people to speak their truth and highlight social issues. Gurung's song Big DD Energy, which is about women's autonomy, has been praised by listeners. She hopes her music will encourage Hong Kong residents to acknowledge the city's minority population. Bring Westerners to Hong Kong to dispel city's poisoned reputation. South China Morning Post. Hong Kong is struggling to attract foreigners to the city, including tourists, professionals, business executives, entrepreneurs, and young people. Mainlanders account for 90% of successful applicants for talent attraction schemes, and mainland tourists make up the majority of visitors. The government's response to the COVID-19 pandemic, social disturbances in 2019, and actions by Western governments to undermine China have all contributed to the negative image of Hong Kong. In order to address the situation, the government should focus on attracting visitors, particularly younger ones, and promoting Hong Kong's positive aspects. Typhoon Koinu turned south off China's coast, headed for Hainan. Reuters. Typhoon Koinu, which hit Taiwan last week, is now heading towards China's Guangdong province and the resort island of Hainan. The storm has yet to make landfall, but is maintaining its strength over water. Koinu is expected to weaken gradually as it moves along the coast of Guangdong. Hong Kong has issued a wind alert and heavy showers are expected in the territory. Chinese authorities are on high alert, as the slow movement of the typhoon over warm waters could result in heavy rainfall. Hong Kong must be hub for green finance, tech to retain top ESG talent. South China Morning Post. Hong Kong needs to improve its business ecosystem in order to retain the thousands of environmental, social, and governance (ESG) experts it aims to attract through high salaries and immigration programs, according to Deloitte. The accounting firm argues that making Hong Kong a true hub for green finance and tech would give the city a long-term competitive edge over its global peers. Deloitte recommends implementing more ESG-related initiatives, encouraging the development of green tech solutions, and improving financial ecosystems and infrastructure through robust regulations and standards. Nickel miners linked to devastation of Indonesian forests. Financial Times. U.S. carmaker Ford, Brazil's Vale, China's Tsingshan and Hong Kong's Jardine Matheson are among the investors in Indonesian nickel projects that have led to deforestation, according to new data from environmental group Mighty Earth and Brown Brothers Energy and Environment. The analysis shows that 76,301 hectares of tropical forests have been cleared within 329 nickel concessions, with 30% of that cleared since 2019. Environmental groups have warned that deforestation in the sector could be as damaging as that caused by palm oil production. Why Mandarin is a must for overseas talent seeking a start in Hong Kong. South China Morning Post. Recruitment consultants are advising overseas talent coming to Hong Kong to learn Mandarin, as there has been an uptick in the need for employees with Mandarin capabilities in recent times. While English is widely spoken in Hong Kong, learning Mandarin as a second or third language can help lift communication barriers and aid in social integration and growth opportunities. The demand for talent in finance, technology, and science will continue to be high, and the rise of the digital asset space has also led to a resurgence in demand for tech-savvy talent. Hong Kong's breakthrough moment hailed after record-breaking Asian Games haul. South China Morning Post. Hong Kong's chef de mission, Kenneth Fok Kai Kong, has praised the city's performance at the Asian Games and said it is a breakthrough moment for Hong Kong in the sporting world. The city's athletes won 53 medals in Hangzhou, including 8 golds, and Fok said he was proud of the moments of creating history that he had witnessed. He also promised to strengthen the support team for Hong Kong sports teams and praised the athletes for their efforts. China price pressure offers hope of Christmas cheer for Western shoppers. Financial Times. Chinese manufacturers have cut prices this year due to the weakening domestic economy, benefiting Western gift shoppers this Christmas. Slow economic activity and a downturn in China's indebted property sector have depressed commodity prices and reduced input costs. The depreciation of the renminbi has also given Chinese producers a cost advantage over cheaper locations. Falling shipping costs, the end of zero-COVID controls, and overcapacity in the domestic metals and materials sector have also improved China's supply of manufactured goods. The reduction in input costs has brought relief to Western consumers looking to buy Chinese goods. Michael Banalek, Britain's greatest post-war amateur golfer, dies at 88. New York Times. Michael Banalek, the British amateur golfer, has died at the age of 88, in St Andrews, Scotland. Banalek claimed 5 amateur championship and 5 English amateur championship titles in the 1960s, and played in the Open Championship 13 times, twice winning the lowest-scoring amateur prize. He was captain of Britain and Ireland's Walker Cup team in 1969 and 1971, when the side ended a 33-year losing streak against the US. After his playing career, Banalek served as secretary of the Royal and Ancient Golf Club between 1983 and 1999, the longest tenure of any secretary, and oversaw significant changes to the game, such as televising the Open and introducing advertising. He was knighted in 1998 and died in a hospice on September 26. And that's a wrap for today's news. From viral restaurants to outdoor activities in Vancouver, and from typhoons to karate competitions, we've covered a wide range of stories. First, let's talk about viral restaurants. It's fascinating to see how social media can have such a powerful impact on small businesses. The Lexington Candy Shop, Fatima's Grill, and Aunt Bill's Soul Food Restaurant all experienced a surge in customers after videos featuring their food went viral on TikTok. It's a testament to the power of social media in driving customer demand. Of course, these businesses had to adapt quickly to meet the increased demand, but the lasting boost in customers is definitely worth it. Speaking of outdoor activities, the Financial Times has published a guide to exploring the great outdoors in Vancouver. From swimming at Kitsilano Pool to hiking the Grouse Grind, there's no shortage of nature to enjoy in the city. It's a reminder that even in urban areas, we can still find ways to connect with nature and enjoy the outdoors. Now let's talk about Hong Kong. The city is bracing for Tropical Storm Koinu, which has already caused damage in Taiwan and is expected to hit Hong Kong soon. Flights have been cancelled, schools and shops have closed, and public transport has been reduced. It's a reminder of the unpredictable nature of weather and the need to be prepared for storms. On a brighter note, Hong Kong's economy has been showing steady improvement since the start of the year. Consumer spending has rebounded to 90% of pre-pandemic levels, and the city has seen growing appeal to foreign businesses, with a 7% increase in European firms opening offices in Hong Kong. However, external factors like high interest rates in the US and global geopolitics will continue to influence the city's economy. In other news, there's a growing appetite for plant-based food in Asia. While meat substitutes are losing popularity in the US, plant-based meat sales are rising in Asia. Asian startups are promoting new ingredients and products that cater to the health concerns of consumers in the region. It's an exciting trend to watch, and it's not clear yet which Asian startup will become the market leader. In the world of sports, Hong Kong's karate team narrowly missed out on a medal at the Asian Games, and Hong Kong rapper Susquehanna Gurung, also known as Susky, has released her debut EP, Karma, featuring rap songs about her experiences of discrimination in Hong Kong's education system. It's inspiring to see athletes and artists using their talents to express themselves and bring attention to important social issues. Finally, we've learned that Hong Kong is struggling to attract foreigners to the city. The negative image of Hong Kong, combined with the government's response to the pandemic and social disturbances, has made it challenging to attract tourists, professionals, and business executives. The government should focus on promoting Hong Kong's positive aspects and attracting younger visitors to help improve the situation. That's all for today's news. I hope you enjoyed our coverage and found it both informative and entertaining. Remember, I'm always here to share the latest news from the quirky and fascinating world of 6 degrees. And now, I'd love to hear from you. What are your thoughts on today's news? Do you have any questions? Let's keep the discussion going. Thank you for tuning in. The content above showcases the latest briefing reports and analytical synopses, thoughtfully curated by the 6Do team. These insights stem from a wide array of reputable media outlets, think tanks, government sources, and specialized experts worldwide. We encourage you to explore these sources for a comprehensive perspective. Keep in mind that while the content may not always align with the official standpoint of 6Do Brief, it's not meant to be taken as absolute directives for decision-making. Comprising seasoned media professionals, learned scholars, and accomplished scientists, the 6Do team embodies a trailblazing, fully independent media entity. To customize 6Do Brief to meet your professional needs, you have the option to subscribe to a diverse array of briefings on our website, 6dobrief.com. Regardless of your location, you can conveniently receive 6Do Brief via email.